Coming Clean with Val and Jeff. Tell everybody where you were yesterday.
Oh, I was having high tea at the Drake.
Was I there?
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't allowed.
It was Siona's birthday. It was wonderful. And we had a lovely time.
You had high tea at the Drake.
What were you doing?
Nothing working.
Good.
That's all I'm good for.
Excellent.
And you were, and then you stayed the night.
Yes.
Went to an Italian, whatever it's called.
Place to eat.
Sorry, I'm picking my teeth again.
Oh, nasty.
Well, I had that chicken, that lovely meal that you did, and
I know,
I've got
but I
chicken
don't
everywhere
think you
now.
come onto Facebook and start picking your teeth.
This is my drink. Pear kombucha. Kombucha? Never touched it. It's absolutely. I can't take any of the other kombuchas but the pear.
Nice.
It's very nice. It's a little bit more. I mean, I could become addicted to this stuff.
Well, it's good for you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So what's happening?
I don't know.
New house?
Oh, yeah. Tell everybody. I think I'd like you to take over this whole next 20 minutes. You talk.
Well, it looks like we're getting this whole thing. The house is now, I believe, a done deal. So on the 30th, we'll be moving in. Well, signing up. I don't know when you move in. Anyway, we're getting all the monies, the signings, all the different houses going, and on the 30th of this month. So in 25 days, we're going to be in. We've got so much to do in so little time. So we've got to get packed up.
Yep.
We're selling a lot of stuff because the house is not quite as big as this one. So it's a downsizing situation, as we say. And we're doing it that way. So we're selling stuff off. All of my tchotchkes, as my beloved calls them, are being sold. Well, not all of them, because people don't want them all, do they?
No, it's amazing that helmet had
Who's the helmet?
80 people wanting to come get your helmet.
Well, it's a diving helmet. You know, the old great big things that they attach to hose pipe to. And these poor people went down, stuck in this huge suit with a huge helmet. Well, I just sold that one. What else is there? Oh, the stuff. So we're seeing who's going to buy what. I've got to talk to the removal guy again, get him to come and get an estimate. Because bless them, it seems too cheap.
Yeah.
But the great thing is we're less than a mile away from the house, the new one. So it's not as though they've got far to travel. And the guy said he'd just keep coming backwards and forwards until it was all done. But you've got boxes in mind, haven't you? I'm going to have another drink of my
Kombucha.
pear kombucha. If you think this is pear kombucha, you're kidding yourself. It's gin and no.
You know, you're a very cute person, Jeff G.
Oh my God, it's so naughty. And there's no alcohol in it. That's what really is upsetting. So my kombucha is now kombuching into my stomach. So what else have we got to do? Oh, we've got to do all the packing. We're hoping that we could pop along with little boxes every so often so we don't have to do one huge go, but we never know.
Right.
Yes. We'll have to see if that happens. But the rest of it is very exciting.
Do we look excited?
Not particularly. You don't. Well, it's like everything. Anything that's a big transition, moving your home and packing, and that, it is all like, oh, blimey, what have we done? Have we made the right decision?
Or have we made a huge mistake?
That was just a thing.
Well, there is no mistake. What was it you said? This wonderful thing.
There
earlier.
is no mistake because we're living it now.
Right. So it's all
So
meant
there
to be.
is a mistake. It's
Right.
just the way it is. Everything is the way it is. Whether we like it or not, sometimes it's just the way it is. And then we'll be in this lovely home, on a lovely street, and I think we're going to have to be very careful on who we invite.
Why?
Well, it is a very nice street,
Oh,
so there'll be certain people that we can't really take in there.
well, should we even be in there on such a nice street?
I've just drank a lot.
Very good. It's good for you.
I have no idea whether it's good or not. It's probably terrible for you, because somebody will come out now as an expert and say the last thing you should be drinking is kombucha.
Kombucha.
Kombucha. Where's the kombucha from?
This is my kombucha. It's different from yours.
I know, but where's kombucha come from?
I think it's like a mushroom that grows in water.
Oh my God, that sounds disgusting already.
I mean, they don't call
fungi
it a
in the
mushroom. They
water.
call it something else, but basically it's like that.
But it's carbonated.
Yeah, because this mushroomy type thing kind of grows in the water and makes...
Carbonates the water.
Yeah, I guess so. I
You're
have no
kidding.
idea what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, because your grandma used to make ginger ale out of a similar thing. So she would have a bottle and there'd be this little... It's not called a mushroom, but it's like a growing living enzyme.
Oh my Lord, it's
Something in
alien.
the water.
You've no idea what we're drinking. But it does taste very nice. But you see, to me, anything that tastes nice is bad for you.
What?
And anything that tastes bad is good for you.
That's a bit
Well, I
weird.
like drinking alcohol. That's bad for you. I like eating meat. That's bad for you. Ice cream, bad for you. Chocolate, bad for... I mean, everything that you like is poopy.
Who's saying it's bad for you?
Oh, everybody.
Well, let's talk about it. I mean, seriously. So
Yeah, come on. Is
Oh.
chocolate good for you? Yes or no?
probably it's good for you.
Oh, you liar.
No, seriously. You know
Well,
what?
how come you can't eat any?
Because I think it's
Does
all
it
a
make you
load
fat?
of balderdash. Well, maybe I like being fat. How about that?
But we know it's not good. Ice cream is not good for you.
Who
Sugar
says?
is not good for you.
Who says that?
Everybody.
But who's everybody? They used to say that butter was no good for you, and then we were all eating margarine, and then they said margarine wasn't good for you. Then eggs
no,
weren't
margarine
good for you.
it's
Then
made
milk.
by
I mean,
BP.
everything has been not good for us until they decide it is. Fat wasn't good for us, then they decided it was.
But they're definitely into sugar.
Who
now
is
being
they?
bad.
But who are they?
All the people. I
I
don't
think-
believe you're doing this.
I seriously, I
Are
feel
you
like
doing this
I
just
am-
to be annoying?
probably a little bit.
You've had me about sugar for the last 2 months telling me how bad it is.
Right.
Now you're saying it's okay.
What I'm saying is, who's really saying it? And even the research, I mean, if people are happy and they're eating chocolate and ice cream and they're not getting too fat, is that
But it's
Is
not the
that
fact,
better
it's the
than
processed
a
food, isn't
thin
it?
person who's not eating chocolate and ice cream and leading a miserable life? I mean,
Exactly.
life is short.
Life is short.
So I just don't know. I mean, there's a lot of do's and don'ts, and sometimes I think it's too much. That's what I think.
So you're just going to do whatever you want.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But most of the time I will suffer quietly. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, there's people suffering quietly for no reason.
Right.
What is that about?
Well, what do you mean, like suffering, like not having ice cream?
Oh, we can't.
and not
Oh,
eat-
you mustn't do that. You can't
Right,
say that.
that's what I'm
Oh, be
saying.
careful how that is. Oh. So you end up never sort of leading a full, rich life.
Well, what's a full, rich life?
Exactly. Whatever you think it is.
Exactly.
But really, is it being careful and
I don't
not
think
doing
so.
anything?
Unless you really like being careful.
True. So if you like being careful, be careful.
If you like not having chocolate, then don't have chocolate.
Oh,
But-
yeah, I'm not bothered about chocolate.
Well, I love chocolate.
I know you do.
So
But I love all of the things, like sausages and kidneys and disgusting things.
well, look. I mean, you're 71 years old, and I think that you're pretty healthy.
Yes, had all the blood thing done and that. I'm
And I'm 70 years old. I think I'm pretty healthy. So I don't know why have we been worrying about this chocolate and sugar and bread and
I know, because I had my blood thing done and all of that, all the diddly bop and the things and vials of blood. They must have taken at least half a pint. And what did the doc say?
perfectly healthy.
For a 95-year-old.
So this whole thing, this moving, I was getting a little bit depressed about it before because I was thinking, oh my God, have we made the right decision? Blah, blah. And I like what you said. It's right because we're living it right now.
We're doing it. Yep.
So we're doing
And
it.
look,
Sunflowers.
are watching us again.
Because who cares really? I mean, nobody cares
Oh my God.
except you and I. Oh my God, your zip's down.
Again.
Unfortunately, that's not on Facebook Live.
Sign of old age, having your zip down. Without you knowing about
How
it.
long's that zip been
I
down?
beg your pardon.
Seriously, have you
How
been
dare you, madam?
walking around like that?
For the last 3 days.
Right.
Well, I did go for a pee-pee, so it's probably about 20 odd minutes ago.
Oh my God. You haven't been outside though.
Oh, I was outside with the neighbours, yes, with the children, flashing them. What do you think I'm doing?
I don't know, Jeff G.
Ah,
What are you doing?
I'm an idiot. Anyway,
Yes.
oh, I'm still getting remains of my kombucha.
Very nice.
Delish.
That should be a book title. Remains of Kombucha. Like Remains of the Day. That was a movie, I think.
It was. You know, it's been so hot today. It's
Yeah.
like I'm sitting here. We're outside, but boy, it's like, boy, it saps your energy, doesn't it?
It does a little bit.
I've been working on the car. We're giving away one of our cars to the car. What is it?
Cars for Kids.
Service time, cards for kids. What? How does that go?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But the song about cards. So they're coming tomorrow morning. Well, this is what the guy. I said, well, what time are you coming? He said Tuesday between 8 and 6. It's like, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, we have so many cars to pick up. Anyway, so I have to take the license plates off, sign over the title. Everything's done, cleaned out, ready to go off to wherever it's going to go and make some money, hopefully, for the kids.
And you've done it all.
Done it all.
Very good.
It's there.
Very good, darling.
Yeah.
Are you proud of yourself?
I am in that heat. Because we had to do the old connecting to get the thing to start. And then it started eventually. So I've driven it down to the edge of the path so they can easily pick it up and take it away.
And you had your zip down, presumably, all the while
All
you were
the
doing
time.
that.
Yes.
Very good.
Just in case, you never know.
Oh my God. What's it like in your head today? Is it good in there, in your mind? You got a nice, good mind?
Well, I've got
Happy?
a nice big open area.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's like a playing field, really. There's nothing much going on. Occasionally over in that corner, there's somebody kicking a ball. Over there, there's somebody making a little something. But mainly, it's just an open area.
It's excellent.
Whereas yours is jammed packed with everything.
How do you know that?
Oh, because of the way you talk. And the fact that you talk a lot.
Right.
So there's things going on in yours. You have like, mine's like a field of openness, and yours is like downtown Chicago with the skyscrapers.
Okay.
So you have lots of things to do and think about and that, and I'm just gracefully looking into the distance, waiting for something to happen inside my head. Then I might get a thought, which I will quickly push away and carry on with my lovely view of open fields, a babbling brook, a few trees, a willow tree, little sheep over in the distance. What are you thinking of?
No, but I'm just
All
fascinated.
kinds of things going on. What?
So in your mind, there's like nothing going on. That's so cool.
Not a lot.
I love that.
Food good, fire bad. That's about it.
And I noticed when I was cooking chicken earlier,
Yes.
you came in and you kind of like, I mean, you do get excited over food
Simple things.
when I'm cooking and when's it
Oh, I
going to
love
be
food.
ready
And the smell of it. Oh, and the colours.
right.
Because there's chicken, and then there was the gold color of the curry sauce, and then the yellow of the, what is that called?
You mean
Corn on the cob.
Vegetables in.
And peas, green, and carrots, orangey color. So this lovely display of color and smells, and then you taste it all with a spoon. Because the gravy was there.
I'm just a bit worried about this house because I know that you had
See
wanted...
where we are now? That just shows you.
What?
I rest my case about what's going on in your head. I'm doing my little field of, and you're straight back into the house, and oh my God, there's a problem.
Right, I'm not going to have one then.
Right.
That's it then. Goodbye.
What? There was nothing rare really then. You were just making something up. Well.
No, I don't think I need to talk about it really.
Wait.
Right?
The people watching are really annoyed now.
Why?
Well, because they want you to talk about it. Who? When somebody goes, well, I was going to. Well, no, I'm not going to talk about it now. Everybody's going, damn it, talk about it. What was it? It could be really good.
Well, it wasn't really good.
We'll all be the judge of that. Go for it.
Why do you always have to why is your life like a case, like somebody judging it and stuff?
Because that's my legal mind.
Oh, right.
So what was it?
Well, I'm just worried about when we saw this house and I liked it and you said there's lots of things to do and I don't want to do anything and I'm kind of worried now that, there are lots of things to do and you don't want to do anything. And maybe we should be in a little condo, not doing anything.
You should be in a little home. No. It's on a great, beautiful street with $1 million homes. It's got a big lot. The outside looks very cute with a little turret and everything. It's just small inside, and it hasn't been looked after for about 20 odd years. So there's lots of things to do. That's all.
And are you going to be okay then? You're not going to be... I mean, I'm just worried that we've taken on too much, and
we always do, babe. That's our life. We should have had nice, simple jobs where we worked from 9 to 5 or whatever it was every day, and we got paid every 2 weeks or whatever it does. But we've never done that, have we?
Right.
We've always boldly gone where no man can go before.
Our son-in-law is just backing into the driveway. You can't see this, but he's got a huge Escalade, and he's having to back in on the other driveway to cross over to ours because the white car that's going to the kids is in our driveway.
And the problem is...
No, I was just fascinated.
Nothing, but you could have made a very big deal about that, couldn't you?
I could have done.
There you go. But you didn't.
I didn't.
It's getting better, babe.
Thank you.
You're opening the door a little bit of your mind, and there's that beautiful field of flowers, and there's nothing but peace and tranquility.
I guess it is like that.
And a little river in the canoe,
a babbling
and you're just
brook.
floating down.
Yeah, all right.
Not straining or struggling.
Right.
Just floating down the river. And people are shouting, "You should be upset and miserable. Look what's going on in your life. Get a life. Start paddling uphill where it's even worse and it costs more and it takes more. Go for it." And you're just ignoring them and quietly tumbling down.
I did have this thought. I thought, there's this stuff. So we've sold a bit and there's other stuff. And I thought, really,
I nearly sneezed there. All right.
Why even bother about that? I mean,
Why?
the hospital's getting this house. They don't care. They'll probably tear it down and get a huge
Eventually.
thing. Like a big skip or whatever, dumpster thing that they'll just put stuff in. So I thought we could just leave stuff. Like literally
Well,
take
we
what
don't-
we want and leave the rest.
Yeah, well, okay. But the house isn't that small. We could definitely take everything. It's got a big basement. We can
Right.
shift it. We can just get in there and for 6 months don't do anything just to see how the land lays. Right? Look, what is that?
Lays,
The lay of
lies.
the land, the lie
Yeah,
of the lay,
yeah. Kind of like that.
the biddly bing of the bong bing, and then take it from there. Move a little bit, get rid of stuff, and then start doing the work that's necessary
If we want to.
in this crumbling old heap that we've bought. Yeah, God, there's a big fly just flew.
I must say, I really like your attitude. I think it's great.
I see. It's a very nice attitude.
Yeah.
It's got a straight back, boldly walks everywhere, well dressed, a well dressed attitude. That's what I like to see.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you're amazing. I
And I
love
haven't
it.
taken any drugs.
No.
No.
So we're just gonna
Kill
quietly
ourselves.
what?
Nothing.
We're just gonna not worry and just quietly
Disappear.
pack things up.
Fade into the distance
And
like
don't sell
old warriors
things.
do.
And not worry about it.
What's the point in worrying? It never is worthwhile. So, pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and
Smile.
smile,
Smile.
smile,
Smile.
smile.
God, yeah. Yeah, it's true. All right.
Well, we all know that worrying doesn't work, except we all do it. Isn't that strange?
Why do you think that is?
Because intellectual knowledge is hopeless when it comes to emotions. Intellectually, we know that worrying doesn't work, being really angry and mean and that doesn't work, but we still keep doing it.
I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh, please. You said that. This woman lies like a Turkish rug.
Turkish rug.
Well, that's where they come from, you know what?
Thank you.
Turkey. Handmade. You're a handmade lying rug. Because that's the way it is. We can't help our emotions, babe. You can say, well, I'm going to stop doing that. It's incredibly hard.
But I'm doing
And
it.
you spent 70 years being worried. Have you not? See, now in her head she's going, I know I have, but I don't want to say that to him or to anybody else that's looking. So now I'm going to have to think of something really good to say about it. But the truth is,
Yeah, I have done. I've spent a lot
well,
of
we
time
all
worrying.
do. We
Yes.
all do. Stop. We all get angry, pissed off, miserable, mean, nasty. We're all that.
Yeah.
So there you are. How much time and effort do you want to spend on it? That's the only thing you've got at the choices.
I suppose when I'm worrying, it seems like I'm doing something, which
Exactly.
of course is crap because there's nothing happening. It's just worrying. So
Well, you're involving people in conversations so they can worry as well. You're dragging in, you're looking for sympathy and empathy. So there is a little work involved.
you're very cute. I think I'm going to make this move to this new house
Joyous.
joyous, most easy, happiest move.
Who are you looking at?
You.
Oh. Listen, just be aware that the stuff that's going to get upsetting and diddly-boo as we go through the move. That's all. Know that you are, so that when you are, you can go, oh yeah, I knew I was, and harness that for the good.
I'm kind of surprised that when I say I'm going to make it the happiest, you're like, no.
Because you always say things like that.
Okay.
I'm the happiest I've ever been until you're pissed off.
I'm always the happiest that I've ever
Exactly, because even when you're pissed off, you're
been.
the happiest you've ever been.
Yeah.
Very good. No, I think sometimes, babe, it's when you realize that you will get upset and miserable and pissed off with this move, then you've already kind of dissipated the energy a bit. Knowing that you will be, then I don't. So that when you are, you can go, you see, I knew I was. So now I'm going to double my efforts and be the happiest I've ever been. Does that make sense?
Not really.
Not really. I thought I was on a good wave there. I thought I was surfing in on a good wave, 6 foot. I was going through the tunnel, hair getting slightly wet, coming out the other end. Nothing. I hit the wave and I've gone. She hates me. I've got that.
Well, no, I don't. Of course, I don't hate you. What I don't like is that when I want to go optimistic, you kind of like shaking your head in the background and no, you're not going to. And then you kind of start lecturing me about how to be.
I'm a lecturer.
When I've just said I'm going to make it this way.
Right. Forgive me. The deal is we're going to be very optimistic from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, obviously there's going to be bumps in the road because we'll be packing and maybe we don't have enough bubble wrap or something might get squashed or I don't know.
Broken.
Or,
Yeah.
suddenly a box is heavy and, so yeah, there's going to be, but still, why can't we make it a happy, joyous, So we put on some good music, for example.
Those Scottish.
Well, no, and
Scottish battle songs.
yeah, but also there's that new boy group that Siona loves. I want to say like BSTO or BTSO or something.
I have no idea.
They're really great, and it's all sung in Korean mainly. But what a great harmony! So I could see myself packing to that, and Adele, and maybe sometimes a bit of the Beatles or the Stones, and just kind of having a good time of it. And even maybe having some chocolate there occasionally.
Here we go.
Well, why not though?
It's not good for you.
Oh, I thought we'd already said that it was
What
okay.
did the doctor say about
Doctor didn't
your
say anything.
gallbladder being removed? You can't what?
What?
No ice cream, dairy's dangerous, and no chocolate.
Oh my God. All right, and no chocolate.
But for you, my darling, I'll have a slither of chocolate waiting for you.
I seriously,
You did say that.
fine, but again, it just seems like when I'm kind of going optimistic and I'm talking about music and packing and maybe
Then
the
you have to slip in a
chocolate,
chocolate.
and then you have to go like, well, your doctor said, but you got,
Well,
just,
he did.
I understand that, babe, but you seem to be coming in wanting it to be, you're wanting to go dark.
Well, no, I think you're wanting to go dark. We'll have some joy-filled music and everything like that. Then we'll have a little knife throwing. It's like, why would you?
Knife throwing?
Chocolate. It's the equivalent of throwing knives at people.
Okay. A gin and tonic, would that be okay?
Ah, now you're talking, lady.
Oh God! Right. Okay.
Who was that?
You kicking the
Time
table.
to say goodnight.
Alrighty.
How long have we been on? Nearly
long.
half an hour, for the love of
Well,
God.
I'm going to do it optimistically, and I'm going to be joy-filled music, and I will have some fucking chocolate there if I want it. Okay, household?
That's my girl. 50 years. Boy, oh boy. To the moon, Alice. Well, shall we say goodnight now?
I think so.
After that?
Yeah.
Very good. That was funny, though.
Thank
It was
you.
excellent. And we do love each other, you know that, don't you? Yes, of course you do. Okay. So, on that happy note, we'll...
Why am I doing this like a tent the whole time?
And you've been doing the professorial thing,
Right.
and the deal is, I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I do. It's to hide my crinkly neck.
Oh, your crinkling neck.
Right. Okay. Love you all.
We love
Say
you.
goodnight, Gracie.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
No, you say goodnight, Gracie.
No, you say goodnight.
You.
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 You. Bye.